I think we're live.
Hey.
Awesome. We are live. This is brand new software for us, and we are so excited to be able to bring this here and try this out. So you guys are our guinea pigs, but we are back. We were gone for New Year's Eve.
We were gone for New Year's Eve. We were gone for Christmas Eve.
But we did a little video.
We did a video on it. You're right. So, it definitely seems like it's been a while. Week before that, we were at Disney World. It's been a long time since we've sat in our little studio here and actually did some work. Our little corner of the internet.
That's right. All right, so tonight we are going to bring to you, as always, our favorite things. But these are going to be our top 5 favorite things instead of just our little theme.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is a 2017 and what we're looking forward to for 18.
Top 5 things.
I don't have a good 5 on either one of those. I just have things that I enjoyed and things I look forward to.
Well, I'm
going to blow up her whole format.
No, but, I don't know if you'll blow up my list. So here's the deal. Those of you who are out there watching, just to help us out, I don't normally ask for you to do this, but if you could, give us a thumbs up or some hearts or something, or let us know that you're there. Give us a comment, because we are using a new software this evening, and we would love to see how the comments pop up. And we want to hear, most of all, more than you just saying, hey, how's it going? We want to hear what you loved about Disney in 2017.
And what you're looking forward to in 2018.
That is correct. So, again, tonight our show is about our top 5 experiences in 2017 that we loved so much. And then we're going to talk about the top 5 things that we're excited about. At least that's my list that we're excited about in 2018. I don't think that's his list.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he has a top 5, like you said. He says he's going to mess me up, but
probably
whatever.
Yeah, no.
But before we begin, guys, we are entering into the travel season. It is time for you to book your travel to Disney.
Now, listen, I'm not going to Disney until May. Do I need to book this early?
Yes, you do need to book this early. Matter of fact, if you are in May, going in May, I'm 99% positive that you should already have your dining reservations made.
No.
Yes. Hey, Libby, thanks for commenting. I love it. We can actually see our comments now with this software. This is so cool. We don't even have to have separate things up. It's just right here in front of us.
One-stop shopping software. We love it.
Oh, man, we'll be implementing videos and all kinds of things. This is great. This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Libby, for commenting. But anyway, it is time for you to book your travel. It's time for you to book your dining reservations. It's time for you to book your fast passes. It's time for spring break travel. It is time for a whole lot when it comes to Disney. I'm talking about your cruises. Oh, hello. I want to go on a cruise so bad.
That was great. I love that. That's hilarious.
I'm telling you, I'm dying to go on a cruise. Right now is the time to book. And here's the deal.
Definitely.
Our sponsors, as you can see right above his head,
right there. Hi guys.
Middle of the Magic Travel, they make this happen for us, this lovely live feed, and we are so grateful for them and their support and their love. Well, it's a wonderful group of people, but they are concierge travel experts. They are your personal assistant. They are there so you don't have to think about your travel timeline. You don't have to stress over, oh my gosh, when do I have to get up and do this? When do I have to do that? Because they are your customer service extraordinaires.
Yes. So, I'm going to go back over something you said at the beginning of it to give you not only 99% positive, but I'm 100% positive that if you're going in May, you should have already booked your, you should have already talked to us, and we should have already taken care of your dining. In fact, if you're going in July, we're booking dining for July right now.
Yeah, July what?
July 6th. So, if you're down there 4th of July weekend, oh Lord, we need to. We should have already been talking.
Yes.
And so for all of y'all who procrastinate out there, like I do, like we do sometimes, you need to start talking to us right now. Maybe not you got all the details you want yet, but that's what a concierge service travel agency does for you. We're the ones that are there to walk you through all those details, because what you know right now is you're looking for a great vacation with your family, with your friends, with your kids, with your grandparents, whatever's looking to go along. You're just there to make sure you have a good time. And that's what a concierge service like Middle of the Magic Travel does for you.
Yep. And Sarah just told us hotels are available through April of 2019 right now. So I'm telling you, book. But that's really why we're not here. Is we are here to talk about our Disney fandom, right?
Disney fandom.
That's why we are DisNerd's. And
Whoa.
my screen just, there we go. New software, new things. Hey, Tracy, thank you for joining in. Oh, this is so cool. Hannah says it is 72 days for them. Way to go, Hannah. All right, so let's talk about our top 5 things for 2017. And listen, my brain, the way it works, I need to have my list. You don't have to have your list, but I have to have my list.
I'm making this one up on the fly as we go. I looked a couple things up, but yeah, one of them was from. All right, so listen. For those of you all don't know, we are DisNerd's. Okay, I've been a DisNerd for now 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. Mm-hmm. You know, so 6 years. We'll say 6 years. I've been a DisNerd now. You've been a DisNerd for a lot longer than that. In fact, yes. I'm not even the second
Since
longest.
Probably 1989.
Okay, so I'm not even the second longest DisNerd in our immediate family.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Our 14-year-old has me beat by a lot of years also. So for me, this year was a lot of firsts again.
That's true. Well, it was a lot of firsts for me. 2017 was a big travel year for us. Now,
and it wasn't intended to be. At the beginning of 2017, that was not the plan.
That's true. It really wasn't. But we just had some things coming up, and we were quite fortunate to be able to take quite a few trips. And honestly, it looks like the next year is kind of turning out to be the same way, at least for me.
Oh, because you have training done, don't you?
So
listen, I'm going to take advantage of that training also.
Okay, all right. But anyway, so we are talking about our top 5 things for 2017. We want to hear what your favorite things of 2017 were for Disney also. So let's start with number 1.
Sure.
Go.
Are you going top or bottom? Like, what?
I don't care.
You want to do like your best thing? Okay, so one of the things.
It's just our top 5.
Okay,
yeah.
So I do not have it in any particular order.
Okay.
For me, all of the different resorts that we stayed at.
Okay, so what resorts did we stay at?
We stayed at. Well, I guess it wasn't the first time for me over at the cabins, but we got to stay in the cabins with the family.
Yes,
and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
being in the cabins because we all kind of come and go as we wanted to. You know, Tracy is naming them all off. I'm not going to get to a single thing. She's going to have it all on there for us already. But the places that I got to go to for the first time, so that Pop Century, Art of Animation. I got to stay in 3 new places that I'd never stayed at before.
And where's the other place that you got to stay?
Pop Century?
The Disneyland Hotel?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We did go to California. Man, I was just in Florida. That's the only place. I was walking around going, I don't know where else did we go? Oh, man, we got that too?
Yeah.
I cannot deal with. No, Tracy, do not be sorry.
Oh, no.
No, keep throwing them out there. I love it.
Yeah, Tracy's told us that some of her top things have been Pandora, which, yes.
Yes.
That's actually on my, parts of Pandora are on my list. Happily Ever After. You know, I didn't put that on my list, but that is a great show. I would not miss that. And it is the end.
I tell you, for the fact that we were so concerned. I mean, obviously, Disney's not concerned. They're not. I'm not that concerned. Let's be honest with you. Not that concerned. But, a lot of times whenever one of your favorite things goes away, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, goodness, my favorite blah is going away.
Yeah, but Disney always ones up themselves.
They do.
They always do. So, if the Carousel of Progress was shut down, that would be sad.
You would
because that's like a Disney history thing.
Sure.
But, it's just...
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's like when they shut down Pirates, people were all freaking out about Pirates and Johnny Depp coming in. Well, it just got better. I mean, the animatronics are better. So, yeah. So, Happily Ever After was a wonderful addition for 2018. And those projections on the castle, y'all, if you haven't talked to your travel concierge about making sure that they get you where you need to be to see Happily Ever After.
It is an impressive show.
To build on that, I would say one of my top 5 memories is doing the dessert party for Happily Ever After with our family.
I agree. I really enjoyed that part of it. It was great, especially since my folks were there.
Mm-hmm.
My dad is unable to stand for long periods of time. He needs to sit and stuff.
So what a great reason
And
for us
it was
to
a
book
great
a dessert
reason for
party.
us to sit down and go over. And we ended up having, and I don't know how it happened. I know that my wife is amazing at all of her abilities when it comes to the travel agency, and we were sitting on the rail, so we instead of having to get up and walk around,
There's nobody in front
there
of
was
us.
no one in front of us. We sat there and enjoyed the dessert and fireworks. The only thing that I did not enjoy about it
What was that?
was the trees.
Well, it's all right.
But I love the trees.
It's great. It's great. All right. So you said that it was being in all the different resorts, right? And we kind of went on to Happily Ever After. All right. So I did pick a favorite restaurant of 2017.
Okay.
Can you figure? Do you know which one it's going to be?
California.
No. Sanaa.
Oh yeah, I know,
yes.
That's true. See, we hit so many new places.
We did hit a lot of new places.
Sanaa is
definitely
definitely
great places, but Sanaa, man, it hit home for me. I loved it. I will go back there again and again and again.
See, it's like that and Boma.
Oh, I would
Both
pick
of them.
Sanaa over Boma.
I understand that, but I tell you, if you want some really good food, just go over to
Animal Kingdom
Lodge. Yes,
yeah. It is the best.
It is by far
or
one
even
of the
Animal Kingdom. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, you're fine. This is how we talk.
Yeah, well, sometimes, yeah.
All
right, so tell me something else about your 2017 that you just was a top moment for you.
Well, I'm going to go with Tracy on Pandora. Flights of Passage was fantastic. And Pandora is on my 2017 and looking forward to 2018 list.
Oh, really? Why?
Okay, so I don't anticipate seeing 250-minute waits in 2018.
I don't know.
It's still long and stuff, but I think you'll start seeing to where you'll be down into that 100 or 75 to 90-minute waits. And Flights of Passage is worth an hour and a half wait.
Well, okay, I would agree with that. Because I'm a travel planner and because I know how to avoid lines, sure. I would not wait that long. But is it worth the wait? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'd go with that. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think that the wait times will go down because there's nothing else to distract at Animal Kingdom. And it is probably the best attraction experience on all of Disney property. I remember when Soarin' first came in. I don't know if you guys who have been a part of the Disney nerdom and enthusiasts, Soarin' kept extremely high wait times for a very long time. And I would suspect that's going to be the same until we get Guardians of the Galaxy. So I don't know. Which leads to my favorite attraction of 2017. And that's Guardian of the Galaxy Breakout.
Oh, out in the land.
Yes. So when we went to Disneyland, we got to ride Minnie and I rode Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout, which is where they took, as those of us who are normally going to Walt Disney World, they took the Tower of Terror and they turned it into an extremely different experience. Not spooky at all. Matter of fact, it's like one big party. It is so much fun.
I have seen the videos of it and stuff, and it does seem like a huge party.
Yeah,
if my stomach would stay in its spot and not come up into my throat, I would ride it all day long.
I so wished you could have ridden it with us because it was so cool. And the music, and honestly, that's what makes it so much fun. That's what Guardians of the Galaxy
maybe in 2019, I'll just suck it up and ride it the one time and just know that I'm going back to the hotel after that.
Okay. Get Dramamine, maybe? I don't know. But whatever.
I don't know what keeps my stomach in one place.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody out there who's watching has actually been on Guardians of the Galaxy Breakout, but
Tracy.
I'm sure, Tracy has. Yeah. I am sure that you would agree that it is, in my opinion, the best attraction on Disney property in the United States. I can't speak for other parks outside of the United States, but by far a highlight. I did ride it like 4 times, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. That's what
Lori's saying also. We should bring up, but that's in the end.
Yeah. That is by far. I'm a huge fan of Tower of Terror here in the world. But if they changed it, I would not be sad. I don't think they can change it because of the way the ride vehicles are made, and that's a whole DisNerd thing that I can talk about at some other time. But I don't think it's possible.
Sure.
So
that's fair.
All right, so you're next.
Well, goodness. I'm next. Why am I next?
Because I just did.
Oh,
Guardians
you
of the
did do
Galaxy.
it. Okay. Boy, hold on. Because see, like, I know my number one thing for this year for actually, I would say D23 is huge on my list.
Yes.
Really enjoyed D23. It's a totally different experience, especially being travel planners. We don't stand in line unless we're bored. That's just one of those things with it. And
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. New software. Keep talking, Henry.
oh goodness, you're breaking things over here. So you stand in lines at D23, and I've learned that there's no way around it. There's a gazillion people there, and there's not enough space for a gazillion people. So that's something with it. But at the same time, you're around nothing but DisNerd's.
Oh, it's like your people.
It was great. Like, every line I stood in, I was just talking to someone about something, and it didn't matter. And it was Disney, and it was fun, and I became friends with a lady.
So true.
I was chatting with a lady who was there with some of the craziest outfits every morning. We stood in line while we were waiting outside to get in, and we got to talking and stuff. Super nice lady, huge Disney fan, lives in DC.
Yeah.
She works for the government, and she's like, yeah. Everyone back in my work was like, wait a second, you're gonna do what? She's like, listen, this is my geek out time. I get to geek out on Disney. It was great. So you met people from all walks of life. There's also another guy that was hanging with us at the beginning part of the day. He was local. He lived like 20 minutes away. He was like, yeah, I thought I'd come over to D23 today before I went to work this afternoon. I went, yeah, I'm jealous right now.
D23 was definitely a big moment, I think, for anybody that we know that was there for us for that year. Now, the lines, didn't really care to wait for the lines, but being able to sit in the hall, the main, what was the name of the hall?
I don't remember.
I can't,
They had like two or three of
the
them.
main hall where we got to see the Parks and Recreation presentation. I got to see Bob Iger with my own two eyes, which I thought was just really stinking cool. The whole balloons and and all the announcements and so much love that we got from Disney at this year's expo.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times Disney World doesn't get all the love. It's like Shanghai or
it was all the new parks in the last couple years. We had done new parks.
And so getting all that love, that was a really awesome experience. But I could say probably Disneyland in itself, that was just a really big experience for me. As a true Walt Disney fan and loving Walt Disney history, and being a DisNerd, going there was just really cool for me. Getting to walk in the park where Walt interacted with the guests and getting to see how different it was, and then learning that the weather is amazing in California and that I would go back in a heartbeat. So
nice. Airplane tickets, here we come.
Well, yeah. Anyway. So Disneyland. Okay. So do you have a favorite snack or anything that you had this year?
We actually were supposed to do it in our top 5 like that.
But I'm just trying to, since you didn't make a list, since you weren't prepared.
Oh, I apologize. I know I have something on my list that's not on your list.
Okay.
That's going to be my last one. From here, we get to the end of our number one for me on 2017.
Well, we're almost there.
Okay, good deal. So, we've already talked about Sanaa. That's a fine question. There's a lot. We tried so much this year.
We did try a lot.
We tried. It seemed like everything. I'm pretty positive. Every trip I came back just a little heavier, or a lot heavier.
So any snacks or anything?
That just like staying out in my brain right this second. Yeah, the naan bread over at Sanaa.
The naan, yeah, that's a good one. I have to agree.
It's hard not to have loved that.
Okay.
This year, so.
All right, I've got a favorite show.
Okay.
World of Color.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I think I could come up with top 5 reasons to visit Disneyland right now. Like right now, I could be like top 5 reasons to visit Disneyland in 2018, and they would be about all my experiences, but then there's so much more coming in 2018 from Pixar Pier Then
Yep.
they're doing some stuff in Cars Land. I mean, there's just a lot going on in Disneyland. And I don't care if you live here in Tennessee or you live somewhere else. Guys, go experience Disneyland. I promise you'll love it. It's smaller. I don't want to say it's less crowded, but it's smaller. It's more intimate. Your people are there. You really should visit Disneyland.
It really is more about people, to where Disney World is about a destination for the family to vacation to.
Yeah. Well, it's the number one family destination in the world.
Disneyland is the
Sorry.
earthquake. Did y'all feel that earthquake?
Sorry, I was pulling the camera a little closer. I felt like we were
actually had one this morning. Remember that? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't feel it. I was sleeping. But Disneyland is a lot more about people that just love Disney. That are going and traveling over to it.
Really,
so
it really is.
It's a blast at it. So
okay, so let's end it up with 2017 with your big one.
All right, you ready for this one? I get the exact date though.
Oh my word!
So your big one starts off.
Well, I've really kind of gone through all of them.
You've already hit all of your big ones. I know it's March. I just can't remember the exact date, but I can look it up.
Is this something I should know?
No, but yes.
And you're gonna make me feel bad because I forgot a date.
No, but yes.
Okay, I will say this.
Got it. Okay.
This was a big year for Amelia, our youngest daughter.
Oh yeah.
And I think on our last trip here in December, seeing Neil Patrick Harris, that was a huge one too. Yeah. Anyway, Candlelight Processional, but yeah, Amelia just. We sort of catered to her on this past trip, and we got to see all of her favorite characters and lots of character dining, and it was just a really cool trip.
It was, and a lot of recognition. You always talk about, well, I've got little kids. I went to them like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or 15 or 20 or whatever. At the age of 3, she knew what she was looking at. Mm-hmm. She saw it. Honestly, the trip before summer of 16, whenever she met Anna and Elsa, and then we went back out to the car or the truck, and she got in it, and she was watching Frozen was on the screen. She's like, "Oh my goodness, this is amazing!" So,
all right, what's your big one?
March 5th, 2017.
That would be spring break.
It would be spring break. Did we go to Disney World on spring break?
No.
Okay, so what in the world of Disney could have happened March 5th, 2017?
I don't know.
Our first live show.
Was it really?
Yes,
it was not.
It was too. March 5th, 2017. First live show we did.
Okay, I'm going to have to correct you.
Okay.
It was the weekend before that.
No.
Because we were at Conugo and we went live.
We went live with that one on the travel agency.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Oh, well,
pardon
me.
I tracked back through all of the DisNerd's ones.
All right, so
no, but we've been no one really out there cares as much about it as we do. So yeah, it was this was our first year starting to do the DisNerd's page. So
it's been a lot of fun, and there's more to come. More to come. You're going to see things coming together in 2018 like they haven't before. We're going to get everything organized, and
we're going to have our studio built this spring.
The blog is going to coincide with our live shows. You're going to see things uploaded to YouTube. It's going to be YouTube. I know.
We'll be YouTube stars.
Doubtful.
Doubtful. Okay.
But hey, at the very least, we can talk about Disney, and we can also help people to plan their Disney vacations.
That's true.
Okay. So what are we looking forward to at Disney destinations for 2018?
Toy Story Land.
Of course.
Everybody
Toy Story Land. Totally looking forward to Toy Story Land. And you know what I'm looking forward to? And I know that the Slinkies roller coaster is going to be awesome because everybody in the family can ride it.
I'm looking for the Alien one.
I am too.
If it is the same ride mechanic as Mater's Junkyard Ride.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that thing!
So much fun, y'all.
Cackled. There's a video of us out there with the two of us and Amelia, and we are laughing hysterically. Yes. Amelia's trying to figure out what's wrong with her parents.
It's a lot of fun. So don't like when it opens up. Do not think, oh, I'm not going to ride that. Go ride it. It is so much fun.
What's Alien something?
And you called it Alien Encounter. There's wishful thinking for 2018. Will Stitch go back to Alien Encounter? We can only hope. Thumbs up, please, somebody. Somebody's got to be with me on that one.
No.
We need some thumbs up on Alien Encounter. So what are you guys looking forward to for 2018? Toy Story Land is a must. It's going to open up this summer. We know, we don't know the exact date yet, but we do know summer, so we have a good idea of when we think you should book your travel. Of course, nothing's guaranteed. All right, so, I have one.
Okay.
One you probably didn't think of.
No, I didn't.
Okay, so when we were down in Disney World, I'm sorry. We were at Disney World. We went over to see Flights of Wonder at Animal Kingdom, which is an underrated show. Totally should be watched.
Should be.
Yeah.
Can't now.
It closed.
Yes.
But guess what?
Why?
A new show is coming in its place, and I'm actually looking forward to it. When I first heard that this new show Up was coming into its place, I was like, are you kidding me? We're going to put Pixar in the middle of Animal Kingdom, until I thought about it, and then I did a little research like a good nerd would, and then I looked it up, and it's still going to be a bird show.
Okay.
Because you probably don't remember this, but there's an exotic bird in the movie Up.
Is there a dodo in there?
Well, yeah. Yeah. That's not really what it is. So they're gonna bring in Disney branding, but we're still going to have a conservation show, and it's gonna have birds.
Very cool.
So I am looking forward to seeing how this new show is gonna come out. And I think, listen, if it's anything as good as what the Flights of Wonder was, then you're gonna really enjoy.
Like we started off the show, we said that they always went up.
Always.
So I would have to say one of the biggest things, not necessarily that I'm looking forward to, but when you're talking to people, like, well, why is it that you go back to Disney like every year, other than the fact that you're madly in love with the thing, right? Mm-hmm. Well, it's because Flights of Wonder just went away, or how about this? Ellen's Energy Adventure is gone. The Great Movie Ride closed down this year. New things come in their place. Amazing things are going to come in their place. But sometimes it's about just going and catching those rides, because there's not a lot of notification. Ellen and the Great Movie Ride was announced that they were going to go away at D23 in July, and they were gone August the 13th. Was their last day.
Was it really that quick?
It was that quick.
I don't remember.
Only reason I know that is I was doing some research for tonight's show.
Oh, okay.
So, why do we go all the time? What do I look forward to in 2018? The new adventures, and sometimes maybe that last memory with a ride that we love.
That's true.
So.
That's very true. All right. So, wait. Okay. So, did you say what year?
I don't know. Keep talking. You keep going.
Okay. So the next thing on my list is, this doesn't include you. I'm sorry. Big announcement. Sorry, honey. I get to see the New Year's Eve fireworks right there live.
New Year's Eve?
Yes. Anyway, we'll talk about that later, but...
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the last show of DisNerd's Live.
But yeah, so planning a little trip.
All right.
Yeah. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that.
That's all right.
But more importantly, I am planning a different trip. I have lots of trips actually without you.
That's okay.
So sorry.
I'm enjoying the trip that I have planned to hit Baltimore Comic Con and the following week in New York Comic Con, and not coming home in between them.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about that later. My mother and Minnie and I are going to be doing Destination D this year.
Oh, yes.
And that is a D23 event. I've been a D23 member since the beginning.
Charter member.
Yes. I have a pin, day one, charter member. Anyway, so we're going to go to Destination D. Destination D is the event that happens on the year in between the D23 Expo. And they do Destination D at usually the Contemporary Resort in Disney World. So we will get to actually go to that. And I'm looking forward to it being a smaller event, being, in comparison to D23, and getting to see a lot of the Disney icons and things like that. So
yeah, I don't think it's going to be as large of, I don't think Marvel's going to be there and have the, there was tons of people that they gave out tickets at D23 to go to a panel that they had 1,000 tickets for. They ended up seating for 1,000, and they were gone within 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So you're not going to have all that going on.
I'm hoping to see Richard Sherman, and who knows, maybe Dick Van Dyke will be there since Mary Poppins is releasing.
That's
I don't know. Maybe
your daughter would your daughter would love to hear that. Oh my goodness. Let's not say it too loud.
So that's what I'm looking forward for. To
and when is Destination D?
November 21st or 22nd or something like that.
Gotcha.
So that's the week before Thanksgiving. So we're gonna head out on that Friday night. We'll miss the first night. But
that's all right.
Yeah, so very, very excited about 2018. And then there's one more thing I'm very excited about, and that's getting to see the progress of all of the things that were announced at D23. There's going to be some things that are not going to open. Like one of the restaurants that I know of, at least, one of the restaurants that I'm beyond excited about is the restaurant over at Mission Space.
Yes, the space one. Mm-hmm. Oh, that one does look awesome.
And that's one of my favorite things that they announced at D23. And so I'm looking forward to seeing, one, if it opens, but two, I just want to see the progress of all this. Ratatouille
you're going to start seeing spoilers. You know,
yeah.
We all talk about it in...
Well, sometimes Disney's really good about keeping things quiet.
Yeah, but I think that they've done a great job of it with Toy Story Land of releasing little videos that are little spoilers of things that get you continue to keep excited about and stuff. Yeah. You see, there's little things that come along, you know, because you're going to have in 19 you've got Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be there. In the fall. I look forward to. I think in 2018 we're going to get more information on the new Star Wars Resort.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's
Start
more
saving
details.
Money now, guys.
What's the timetable for Ratatouille to get opened up? Tron's timetable is 2021.
Yes.
2020 maybe, but I think 2021 will be.
Hey, I wonder if the Tron ride will start over where Alien Encounter was and go back.
Not on the concept art. I was looking at some concept art this morning. But speaking of eating, so 2018 also, Disney Springs is expanding some more. There are 8 more restaurants opening up down there.
Yeah, I honestly,
if you like to eat, you don't have to go get a ticket for Disney. You can just go to Disney Springs and eat for 3 months straight and not repeat food.
You know, the next time we go without the kids and we do the deluxe dining plan, we just need to eat at Disney Springs.
I'll tell you.
Disney Springs is something else. I was just saying the other day, you know, I am a Disney travel expert, but as much as Disney Springs has changed over the years, I feel like I need to do some more research there.
And I think I think 2018 is supposed to finally be the final year of wrapping all of it up. Some of it's opening up now. Some of those new restaurants are opening up.
The Edison.
Yes, the Edison's opening up. Wolfgang Puck's new grill, I think, is going to be the last one. George, the George Wine Bar.
Sarah, I forgot about that. That looks so cool.
Yeah, so there's a lot of really cool things that are going to be hitting over in Disney Springs. So don't forget about our little spot over there. But honestly, again, one of those reasons to go to Disneyland. Disney Springs is pretty awesome out there too.
Well, it's called Downtown Disney.
Yeah, it's Downtown Disney.
Yeah, you know they're adding on there. Aren't they putting a new resort out there?
They're putting a new hotel out there.
Okay.
Yeah, resort hotel.
Yeah.
You said resort, and I thought of land. I'm like, no, there's not enough room to put the next land along the way. So.
Well, all right. So that's what we're looking forward to in 2018, and we hope that you have a lot to look forward to in 2018 with Disney destinations. Again, please think of using Middle of the Magic Travel. We've had a couple of agents on here. Let's see, we've had 1, 2, 3. We've got Tracy, who is our leader of Middle of the Magic, Laurie, Sarah, and of course us. We are all concierge travel experts who can guide you through your entire vacation at no stress to you. And the thing is sometimes when you book a Disney vacation and you're so excited about booking it on your own, and I get that because I've been that person, what you don't know can actually hurt you because there is so much to think about and plan for to maximize the magic that you can get from your Disney vacation. The time is so important in Disney, and getting from point A to point B can be extremely difficult, and we know how to navigate that for you. So make sure that you're using Middle of the Magic Travel. And hey, just like a fairy godmother, they can just take your money and bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, they can turn it into a magical vacation. So make sure that you contact one of them. So with that said, Are you laughing at me?
I am. I am.
So, with that said...
You're not normally the color commentary. That's my job, and you're throwing things out there that make me laugh tonight. Sorry.
Hey, I'm glad I can be funny. Normally, I'm the serious one.
Yes. You're the play-by-play expert. I'm the color commentary. You're taking over my role tonight. This is great.
Oh, hey, I do have to mention this. Star Wars. Sarah talked about the new Star Wars experience at Disney Springs. It wasn't open when we were down there. We were planning on looking for it when we were there. But that's supposed to be a really cool new interactive experience. And maybe we can check it out in February, ladies. Maybe that's something we can do. So, with that said, we will be back, right?
Yes.
Next Sunday.
I'm not out of town yet. I don't start going out
I'm
of town
like
until
going
March.
through my calendar. my new personal planner has not come in the mail yet. So, I'm like, but anyway, we will be back 8:30 next week. We'll begin talking about our favorite things in a new park. We finished up the Magic Kingdom, so we're going to move on to a new park.
Ooh.
So join us next week as we make our way across the world to another area, and we talk about our favorite things. We hope that you will be with us next week at 8:30.
Walt Disney World time.
Y'all have a wonderful, magical week. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye, guys.